Hello.
We need some fireworks here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we need those fireworks for our third set of the night. I am Nick, Tasty Nubbinz Jaco with Hubo, SoulDra Shim, and the one, the only
Barrento.
We are here bringing you this third set out of 4. Please, dear God, let's hope they speed up and go very quickly.
Honestly, and just right off the bat, these two teams were relatively unimpressive during their group stages. I think that whatever team comes out of this, whatever team gets promoted out of, between these two, I think that their placing in the LSPL would be relatively low, if not the lowest, based on what I've seen and based on what I know will be in the LSPL next season. So,
right off the bat, SoulDra is painting a very happy-go-lucky, portrait of this team.
I mean,
it's honest, yeah.
It's unfortunate because you would wish these teams were better, but I mean, they don't have, they aren't that good. And when I saw them play, I thought that Vici Gaming 2 was a little bit better. Not that Vici Gaming needs another League of Legends squad, God forbid, but then Vici Gaming 2, when I saw them play, I thought that they were just a tiny bit better. So I'm definitely going to give them the edge in this one, but maybe not if they give up champions like Gnar. So, Raz, what do you think?
We'll have to see how the picks and bans play out. We probably won't see something as brilliant as a Morgana pick into this, but we can only hope that... I don't know, the Janna pick is always nice. We saw a lot of Janna prioritization in the group stages from...
Right.
Yeah, so we'll see how that works out. Maybe they can get a power pick off of these. A lot of champions are open. Nice, the Orianna pick and the Kha'Zix pick are pretty damn good. Let's see where these head into, though.
So, are these teams really named GW and GV?
It's Grey Wolf and Vici Gaming.
Yeah. For whatever reason...
Vici, I guess.
For whatever reason, Vici Gaming decided to switch the lettering. Ooh, Lissandra.
Oh, I thought Vici Gaming was supposed to be really good. What happened, Hubo?
Well... No, Vici Gaming. So you're thinking of their the Vici Gaming team in the LPL promotions. This is their Vici Gaming 2 team, and
this is their basically C team.
Yeah, this is whatever team it is. It's not as
like
good as their Dota division.
One of the first couple though. Oh, that's what I'm thinking of. Oh my God, I'm thinking of Dota. That's exactly what I was thinking of. I didn't even know they had a League of Legends team until right now.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised with how unsuccessful these teams they are. And honestly, they could have had success. I'm just bringing out the salt again, like 300, man. The greatest.
Where is 300? Like, why did they kick him?
I have no idea.
I had no idea that 300 had left, and for people who don't know, Vici Gaming S is one of the teams that will be in, I think, tomorrow's broadcast for the TGA. It's going to be the LPL qualifier, so the real expansion tournament this time, and it's one of the sets is between Young Glory and Vici Gaming S, and the big highlight of Vici Gaming S was their bottom lane, Avenger, now known as Sins, and 300, and both of those players were extremely skilled on an individual level, absolutely fucking deadly when they were together, so it's really sad to see that the bot lane split up and 300 depart the team. But it looks like we have some pretty standard compositions. I had originally thought it would be a top lane Lissandra, but mid lane Lissandra does work fairly well against Orianna. It's a skill matchup. Irelia versus Gnar, another skill matchup. J4 versus Kha'Zix, that's another. I think that's something where you have to be able to read the enemy jungler and try to make a counter gank happen. And you have the Corki Janna lane, which is obviously really strong. So in terms of early laning pressure, I would give the slight edge to Vici Gaming. I do think that despite the fact that they give up the Gnar pick, they did out-comp a little bit because their team has so much mobility. They have the Lissandra mobility, Irelia can use Blade Surge, Corki can Valkyrie away, and as you also have the Monsoon that can push the Gnar away, whereas on the side of Grey Wolf, their team is very immobile. The wombo combo has to land perfectly, and even then, you don't know. I don't know if they necessarily have the damage to back it up, just because Ezreal isn't a high damage carry until the later stages of the game, if he does go that tier build. So, all in all, I give the edge to Vici Gaming for both this game and for the entire set.
Well, man, we haven't done predictions yet. What are you doing, man? You getting ahead of yourself here? We haven't done those predictions.
Honestly, dude, like, I'm getting so tired that in order to sleep during the stream, I put out all my information in the stream right now, and I just go full resident sleeper during the actual game. It's pretty terrible. Raz, what are you thinking about this?
I'm thinking it's going to be, this game itself is going to be really interesting, just based on the Lissandra pick, and it's not even just the Lissandra pick. I feel like this is straight up Meet Your Makers mode. They're going Lissandra with TP, so we have a double TP comp on our hands. I'm not sure how that's going to work. She does sacrifice the laning presence, but against an Orianna, I think that's completely fine as a Lissandra. You can only expect that the bot... I don't know, bot lane has a lot of protection on Grey Wolf's side, so if they double TP, it better be successful and maybe in the top lane, but I don't know. It's really hard to tell.
Yum, 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 yum.
Yum yum.
Are you
guys.
eating some
Yum,
tasty
yum.
nubbins right now?
I'm not eating anything, man. I'm just sitting here with an empty cup of Joe that needs a refreshed cup of Joe. So what I think we should do right now is 45 seconds of the delay. I think we should have a 40-second moment of silence right now, so Nick, Tasty, and Jocko can go run and get himself another cup of Joe, while Hubo, SoulDra and Raz Brento, whatever, Mohammed, talk about things.
Alright,
Go
sounds
get your
good.
cup of Joe, bro.
Joe, bruh. I like how you said
Joe,
that.
bro.
Chobra.
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 Dude, that's one of the things I miss the most of being like a subscriber to OGN, is just like having those.
The Chobra face.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Good stuff.
What is it? It's like $6 now, right?
Yeah. Is that? I don't know. That's a good deal.
Hey, stream. Nick Yako sucks.
Nick Yako is a nose picker.
Yeah, dude. Oh my
Alright.
god. These teams are so freaking bad, it's not even funny.
What the?
I can't believe I'm saying this on stream. Well, 10 seconds left to get into the game, ladies and gentlemen. This is the official LSPL.
Yes, it is.
This is the official LSPL cast. My name is Hubo SoulDra Shim. Right next to me casting is Nick Yako and Brento Raz Muhammad. We are very pleased to be your casters today.
What the hell is that? Man,
Nick
you gotta
Tasty
hard into
Nubbinz
it.
Yako.
Man, you've got to put heart into it. You've got to be like,
Nick
hello,
Tasty Nubbinz
Yako.
Yako.
I am Hubo SoulDra Sim. Oh wait,
It's Shim.
I butchered it. I am
Sim.
SoulDra
Anyways,
Nick Tasty Jocko and Brento Razleplasm Mohammed.
Nick Yako.
wait. Raz,
Yo.
Grey Wolf Conan?
Are you kidding? Oh, no way.
No, we gotta confirm this with our sister.
Oh,
Raz,
I
find
knew
out.
that.
Alright, I'll figure this out. What the hell is happening? Are we? Is this a thing?
So I've died.
Well,
and got
we've seen multiple XQs before, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was just a replica. But
Yeah.
considering how bad Conan has played, I wouldn't be surprised if he was on the team with Grey Wolf. Now, before we go on, I would like to give a wonderful shout out to LPL English, Kelsey Moser, Froscore, and the people who support us. Also, give a huge shout out to our moderators right now, the Kiwow and Lusani. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I know it's really late, but you guys are the fucking bomb. And also to all the LPL fans, you guys are the best fans in the world. We have the best Twitch chat in the world, so thank you so much for coming and supporting. Some of you are in EST, some of you are in other time zones. It's 4 a.m. right now. I'm still going strong, so again, thank you so much for coming out and supporting us and being with us as we try to see who are the members of the next team that's going to the LSPL.
I feel like we've had a Gnar every single game today.
Yeah, I mean, it's a priority pick. Gnar is just extremely strong. I think the funny thing about Gnar is that I had actually predicted him to be a champion that wouldn't be used competitively, and for the first few months I was right, and then they started buffing his numbers, and now he's absolutely outrageous. Like, he's just such a strong champion.
Outrageous.
And he's going to be strong for another few patches as well.
Okay, so this Conan is named Yu Hai Ming, and the Conan from World Elite is named Ki Yi. So they're different players, apparently.
Okay. So there's. I mean,
He's
I
lying.
guess.
They're the same
Yeah,
guy, same coach.
my hopes. My hopes got raised too quickly.
I'm so sad. Why are there 2 XQs and 2 Conans? This shouldn't even be a thing.
There are so many people, just the Chinese scene, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow, that was really well done. Okay, so the problem with what just happened right then is, so they were able to draw the top laner to the top lane, which is perfectly fine. However, they weren't able to get there in time to freeze the wave, and what that means is that the wave will eventually push towards the turret. Now, they can try freezing the next wave, but that will be considerably more difficult. Overall, I mean, just in terms of a larger setting, in terms of who wins the lane swap and who doesn't, I actually feel like this goes to the members of Grey Wolf, because usually when you have the Kazakhs, you want to give them some time to farm, and lane swaps make junglers extremely predictable. So I think that Grey Wolf has won in this particular case, and I'm excited to see what they do with these advantages.
Don't you just love Hubo and his inside right there? He's just like, yo, man, they didn't freeze the wave in the lane. Now they're doing things. They're just like trying to shove it now as fast as they can. It's like, screw it, let's just auto attack. Who gives a garbage?
Shit, dude.
So guys, Hubo predicted that he thought Vici Gaming was gonna win this set 2-0. Does Razleplasm agree, or does Razleplasm have his own free opinion?
It's so hard to say. I feel like it's definitely, okay, what am I saying? I feel like I want to give Grey Wolf a chance, or at least like myself some independence from Hubo's tyranny of predictions, but I don't know how else I can say it. It's a 2-0.
Oh.
Like, yeah. I can't. You should you should ask me first so I don't seem like I'm just following Hubo next time.
I usually say I'm gonna go to Raz first on
I
this.
just interrupt anyways, dude.
I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go to Raz first on this. Okay, so I'm gonna give my predictions. My name is Hubo. Oh, wait, the flash. Oh, Conan gets first blooded, so now he's down for the count.
Rough.
And it goes over to Vici Gaming, so Hubo might be right on the side of the spectrum here. 500 gold lead for Vici Gaming.
Yeah.
Neko's just like, I'm gonna recall. And they're going to shove the wave again, and they're going to push onto this turret. They're not going to be able to get it, but they're going to push onto it. Get some free
really
creeps.
Interesting decision for the Morgana to be there. Like, really, really interesting. As in no reason at all. Because all she had to do... She came through that brush right there, which left her exposed to any enemies who would be coming up through, where all she had to do was recall and then walk through her lane in order to help her Gnar lane safely. So... I question the decision. It seems like a very Conan-esque move, if you ask me.
Yeah. It does, doesn't it? Oh, man. Oh, they're
I feel
really...
like you guys are going through some kind of nostalgia that I could never understand nor would ever be able to comprehend.
Oh, Conan.
I feel like the only difference here is that he's not playing his cookie cutter Braum. So
Yeah, that's the second time you've said cookie cutter tonight.
I love the words cookie cutter.
I can understand you liking the words cookie cutter. It kind of like rolls off the tongue. It's one of the cookie cutter. It's like one of those things you just like would blurt out and say. You're just walking through a waiting room or something. You're walking through a what? Cookie cutter.
It gives a nice image.
Raz just likes the word cookie and cutter in that particular order.
You said cuddler.
That
We're not
particular
talking
tone of voice.
cookie cuddler.
I wouldn't know about
Is there such
cookie
thing as a
cuddlers.
Cookie cuddler?
but-
That sounds like a nice serial killer.
I thought you were gonna go in the wrestling route. I was like, oh, nice, the wrestler, the cookie cuddler, and then you just went for the serial killer. That's just like,
A nice serial killer. I'm the cookie cuddler. I'm gonna cuddle with you. Let's go watch some movies.
Oh god.
I feel like we've been zoomed in on like this top lane for most of this entire game. It's just been about the Corki and the Janna versus the Gnar. It hasn't been zoomed in on anything else. That's just all we've seen anything of.
I mean, in terms of the lane, I want to say I really do, even though I don't expect much action, I really do want to see the mid lane, because the mid lane has the potential to really drive this matchup one way or the other, because just because if the Orianna can survive against Lissandra, then she can provide us so much utility, like a lot of teamfight utility, game-changing ultimates. But at the same time, Lissandra is your assassin threat. You know, it's that champion that threatens to completely destroy, completely blow up your AD carry. So, I mean, these two mages have two very different roles. I'm excited to see them in unison.
That was really nice. And also, the artificial zone just makes an appearance. It's just like, get that weak stuff out of here. Morgana goes down 2-0, and Vici Gaming so far got a little clean game going for themselves here with an 800 gold lead, so trying to open it up as much as possible with that great gank in the bottom side.
Lissandra.
They could push again, so the bottom lane rotates down to the bottom lane, and they get the 1-1, you know, solo top going again.
Time rotated down to the bot lane, really, really well timed. It was like just push down mid lane and then immediately went down to the bot lane. It was super well timed. And honestly, I remember seeing this matchup from LGD versus, who was it again? EDG, right? During regionals. We saw Wayless's Lissandra going up against Yu's Orianna.
Right.
And Wayless was able to completely dominate Yu's Orianna.
Wayless actually went a really interesting Spirit of the Ancient Lizard build. Sorry, Spirit of the Elder Wraith build. No, what is it called? The mana.
Spectral Wraith.
Spectral, yeah, there we go.
Thank you. It's amazing.
Nick Yako the Saver.
Oh my god. It's amazing what this
Razleplasm
time in the morning can do to you. But it'll be very interesting to see how Time decides to play this champion. Because, I mean, Lissandra is really versatile. She can be played in a lot of different ways, but she's not like a jack of all trades like, you know, Orianna is. She has to be played one way or the other.
Yeah, definitely.
One way or another.
I'm gonna find ya. I'm gonna get
you one way or another. I'm JK and all the way, dog. I tell you what. As I find the night rolling on and we get further into these games here with 2 sets remaining, you know what I mean? I like to think about what can happen in these games, like, you know, who's gonna do what? When are we gonna see that first dragon taken? Guys, when are we gonna see that first dragon taken?
Soon, I hope.
I feel like the power is mostly in Vici's hands. They have, Grey Wolf has the scaling Ezreal, and he just got his tier. It wouldn't be very smart for them to be go for that dragon.
I think I'm a mind. I think I am like, you know, I think I should be reading through that crystal ball, predicting the future, because I am just like on fire tonight with everything, you know. I got on Emmy's bandwagon. They rocked it. I was with Tony the whole way. You know, Tony was my bro. Tony was rocking it. And now I'm like, yo, dragon time. And they're just like, all right, we'll get the dragon.
Could I get at least some credit? I guessed which team would do it.
You get the high five. You get a bro hug.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Bro hug.
Can I get some cookie cuddling time?
No cookie cuddle time.
Oh. Wow.
My stream lagged a bit, so I'm behind you guys. I don't know.
Back to the game.
Yes, back to the game. That spectral wraith is complete.
Yeah.
Is it? There we go.
Yeah, there it is. Give it. You know, this points to just at least when Wayless played it, as you would imagine, it was kind of a low impact champion. While she did have that item when she didn't sell it. So expect, sorry, not Wayless. Expect Time to be farming as much as he can in the next few minutes.
Oh man, we got an engagement. We got an engagement with his voice all bait. Wants to use True Shot.
Beautiful.
Are they gonna be able to pick up this kill?
Oh,
come on, Jay, you gotta kill her. You gotta kill that poor little Jen. Now they're turning all the way around with the artificial Zonias. Gorky picking up the kill and making our Cataclysm up. More picks up J4. Now we're just trading all the way through. Gorky picks up another one. Return kill all the way. Aurelia goes down for the count. Corky is on the run. It's like, I'm running away. He's running. Are they going to take it under turret? Yes, they will. One auto attack and the W from the Ezreal. Secure, safety, and 4-3. and that's basically a turn because 1K lead for Vici.
They just couldn't finish off the Janna. That was really important, I would say. Not so much so that because Kha'Zix didn't get his leap first, which is understandable. So it was just an interesting team fight.
I mean, they burned a lot of cooldowns onto the Janna, and as you said, Raz, they couldn't get into the Janna because of a beautiful monsoon. In addition to that, the J4 went and body blocked all of the skill shots, including the ones from the Kha'Zix. So they were completely comfortable with that team fight happening. I actually think that Vici Gaming 2 could have won that fight harder had the Corki decided not to Valkyrie into the entire enemy team and into the Cataclysm. So, obviously there were a few problems here or there, but I think both teams should still remain confident as they try to, find ways to put themselves in positions to succeed.
El Confidant. El Confidant. So it's 4-3. The game's kind of evening out a little bit, despite still there's that 1,000 gold lead just eating away at poor little Crazy Wolf, or Grey Wolf, you know what I mean? That dragon that they gave up just killed Crazy Wolf. I'm trying to think of a different thing, but whatever. That dragon they gave up is just killing him right now, so. Looking at CS, though, this time around, it looks like in the top lane we've got a pretty big disparity, you know what I mean? 86-62. Nar just taking that one home all the way through, but 3 assists on the Aurelia, so. Hard to wonder. Probably a fairly even matchup. It looks like all the matchups are fairly close and even for the most part. Bottom lane, discrepancy with the AD carries, an extra kill though, poking away for the Corki. And I tell you what, man, this game could go either way. We've just got to wait and see how this one progresses through. It's still very, very early on. We might see Kha'Zix get caught out here in a second. That's going to be over the wall. It's going to be just a bunch of bursts. Poor little Orianna just getting destroyed. Nar picks up the kill on a J4. It's actually a trade, 1 for none so far. Orianna's still alive and traded. Lissandra goes picking up another kill. So 1 for 1, 2 for 1, 3 for 1, 4 for 1. And Aurelia's just on the run, pushing up top lane. I tell you what. Got that turret, though, finally, with the auto attacks.
And a triple kill for the Gnar. That was really, really unfortunate. I mean, that was just really, really poorly done. The AD carry, Corki, on the side of Vici Gaming 2 wasn't positioning well at all. The Monsoon wasn't that on point. Time didn't get his full damage in. Well, Time did, but still wasn't enough to completely kill off the Orianna. And Darkside just got cut out. That was just a really unfortunate fight. I mean,
it did have a lot of potential. It was a poor execution. And now they're... So what can they do right now? That's the real question. After that unfortunate, unsuccessful pick, it looks like they're just going to have to reset. The Dragons,
55. Dragons up in 55 seconds, and we know the first one went to Vici Gaming, so... Grey Wolf, maybe with this little lead that they've been able to build up for themselves, maybe they can get a quick and easy burst onto that one. Speaking of burst, in the bottom lane, Void Assault and the True Shot Barrage as well. Corki's just going to get a little bit blown down. Summoner Heal, the Void Spikes under turret, trying to make it a 1-for-1 trade if he can, but it looks like Kha'Zix going to be able to survive just a wee bit. 8-5 now, another kill lead. That Dragon is up in 25 seconds. Do Grey Wolf have enough time with this, with the Corki down, to be able to pick it up now? They're taking map control, though.
Yeah, and I mean, Grey Wolf is in a really good position to succeed right now. They do have the team fighting composition, so as long as they ward well and then learn to initiate first, they can't get caught unawares. So they should not be afraid to go in as ham as they can. They should, their LSPL lives are on the line. They need to initiate first, and they have the tools to do that. The Kha'Zix, the Orianna, the Ezreal that can kite for himself, the diving Gnar. This team fight is so, so important right now. Let's see if they can execute it correctly.
So the Dragon goes down. GW pick it up right now. They're expanding their goalie to Evermore. That was a
nice shockwave.
Knockback all the way through. Fantastic shockwave with the Cataclysm. All that goodies. 9-7 is the score. Roots from Lissandra just kicking away the entire time. 10-7. Dark Vine secures the kill onto J4. Now on the run. True Shot Barrage actually barely dodging out, keeping him alive. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 12-7 on the run. Corki goes down. It's 4 for 2 and the dragon goes over to Grey Wolf as well. So their gold lead was 3,000.
Right. This is the start of a snowball right now. Honestly, I don't think these are compositional issues. I think these are really decision-making issues. Like, for example, Neko, the top laner of Vici Gaming 2, he wasn't really participating in the fights at all. Darkseid was out of position. Time, because he bought the Spirit of the Elder Lizard first, he just doesn't have that much practice, I guess. Or practice skirmishing. So honestly, like, rather than the members of Grey Wolf playing extremely well, I think it's the members of Vici Gaming 2 playing fairly badly. And sorry if my Inglado is not good right now. I am literally about to die.
To die?
Yeah.
No, I feel like that's just
man.
been me all.
Come on, man. Get with the program here. We're all about to die. Like, real, man.
It's
all, like, totally dying.
It just comes down to, like, Vici Gaming didn't have. I know they had to have had the Dragon Timer, but they didn't respond to it rather well. In fact, they got Vision cleared out, and they had to go and somehow, like, reclaim that Vision. And because, like, that led to Darkseid getting caught off guard, getting binded by Conan. Conan took that chance to engage, and it was pretty much that was that. Conan was really spot on in that team fight, so that was really solid on them.
Oh God, today's
I guess
Wednesday.
that in itself proves that. No, it is. Yeah, it is Wednesday. But yeah, that in itself proves that that's not the Conan you and I both know and love.
Seems like just
I guess so,
Tuesday. Really does. It looks like a Naruto turret push up at the top lane as well. He's gonna be able to take down this tier 1, make it a 3-1 turret lead. So all those base turrets down for the count. Grey Wolf looking to have a pretty good time against this Vici Gaming lineup that we all picked to win in a pretty strong fashion. So snowballing the game in their favor a bit, you know. Just kind of having a little bit of a fun time while we all sit here and die. But it's all out of love, you know. It's gonna be like by the final set, we're just gonna be sitting over here and going.
I don't know, man. My sleep schedule's pretty bad. I feel like I've been alive for a good portion of this one. You guys have been dying, but I'm like,
well,
wow, I feel bad for not feeling bad.
It's because he's got the cookie cuddler right next to him.
Is this the rise of Raz, dude? Holy!
I think Raz is the cookie cuddler.
I feel like I'm going to. Like, I've been looking for a summoner name change, and I think the Cookie Cuddler is probably going to be it. Like, as much as I love the young Raz, though, the Cookie Cuddler is looking better.
I think Cookie Cuddler, definitely, that's a brand name. SoulDra, that's a brand name.
I will buy you the name change if you change your name to Cookie Cuddler.
Please believe me, I have enough IP to buy, like,
I don't think you realize this before. One of my buddies, his name, you know, he was playing I can't remember, some game, and then he was playing a guy named Cromlech, and I'm like, dude, you gotta change your summoner name to Cromlech. And he's like, I'm only doing it if you do it for me. So I'm like, give me your info. I'm logging on. I changed his name to Cromlech 1 in a heartbeat because for some reason Cromlech was taken, so I had to use the Cromlech 1.
It's a highly desirable team, like, name. Everybody just wants to be the Cromlech. I can't even say it correctly.
I think it's Baldur's Gate is where that comes from. I don't remember. But nevertheless. I tell you what, guys, coffee tastes just fantastic right now.
Do you have any cream or sugar in there?
No, I drink it black.
Oh god, that's
It's
I don't
like,
know.
You know, it's 3 a.m. here. You know, more than 3 a.m. It's like whatever I got soothes me.
Ooh.
Oh man, we're gonna see a fight. The Dark Bind does land.
Oh, nothing does happen here.
Nothing does happen because nothing's gonna happen. Guys, it's 12-7. It's a 5K gold lead just near, a little bit less, you know, 4,500, blah, blah, blah. 3-1. Dragons up in a minute. So far, it's a 1-1 split on the Dragons. Who gets the next Dragon?
Vici's not showing, like, any real dragon presence. Like, I don't know.
I mean, you have to wonder whether they can actually fight it, because the Aurelia is really squishy, you know, Time is really squishy, Corki is really squishy, like, and additionally, time just doesn't have that much damage for the amount of farming he's been doing. He only has 210 farm, which is not as much as you'd like, especially if you did decide to go the jungle item first. So they really have to look for a pick. I think it's all about setting picks right now. You know, you have who do you have on your team? You have a J4, you have Aurelia, you have an assassin in Lissandra. So you have a lot of champions with huge CC and individual CC and pick potential. What you have to do right now is make sure you ward correctly, which is hard to do because the enemy team is sweeping out your wards, and try to find a pick as fast as you can.
That's the upsetting thing right now with Vici is when they have the opportunity to de-ward. Ooh, is he gonna get caught out? No, he's completely fine.
No.
But when they have that opportunity to ward out and really to just create those opportunity for picks in the dragon side, they don't take those opportunities. And Grey Wolf just says, like, alright, if you guys aren't going to be the ones like taking any form of advantage, like they have the pick advantage, in my opinion anyways. I guess like they have Morgiana, and here comes the fight.
Well, hold on, a jump over the wall. It looks like Kha'Zix's trying to pick up on this poor little Aurelia. Cataclysm and all the damage. Shockwave, very nicely done. The artificial Zonya is doing a pool of damage as well. And it looks like it's going to be Gnar picking up the J4. Come back in for Lissandra, trying to do anything that can be possibly done. Zonya's after the root. It's like number 2 of the day. Grey Wolf Conan, the boy of the ages, picks up the kill. And it looks like Grey Wolf, you know, with that one, it's a 4 for none. So they're going to have an easy time here pushing. Taking down the tier 2 mid lane, looking for this. This is an easy inhibitor.
But yeah, Vici has such burst potential and shutdown potential. With the Lissandra, the Jarvan, they can do so much if only they just created that vision control.
Yeah.
But that's just not happening.
Yeah, it might be too late. You lose an inhibitor versus this composition. I mean, next time, what's going to stop them from just completely marching up your base, taking turrets and taking the Nexus turrets? I mean, just since there's so much AoE wombo potential from this composition, they can honestly do whatever they want. They're a team fighting comp. They can go wherever they want and when they want to. So, right now, the side of Grey Wolf looking extremely strong, and you know they're taking their first steps towards the LSPL.
Off the backs of Conan, no less.
Off the back of Conan.
You know, I thought we'd never say those words. That Conan is carrying a team to greatness.
Vici's not coming out of this without a fight. They just totally snuck that dragon out, so they're only down 7,000. You know, 7,000 is not the hardest comeback they can make. 5 turrets to 1, 16 to 7 on kills. They can do this. We've got to have faith. You know, they're starting to have all their core items. Like Aurelia's got that Triforce now working on with the Glacial Shroud. Build some more tankiness. You got pretty much absolutely nothing from the J4. Zonya's Hourglass, Spectral Wraith from Lissandra looking pretty good, you know, with that artificial Zonya's, and then the Zonya's following it. Triforce on your Corki, double Triforce damage. You know.
What are you doing, Aurelia?
Oh God, Aurelia, why are you just jumping at all of them? Flash over the wall. Night is good.
I think she just wanted to get bathed in damage. I think that was just the option here. It's like
it's basically delaying the inevitable. Potentially, I mean,
she felt dirty and was like, you know what? I need a nice bath of damage. So that's just what happened there. Oh, right when I was just.
I thought by dirty you meant. Oh.
No.
We have different definitions of dirty.
Damn.
Dang, man.
Oh wait, hold on. Is Vici gonna bait this? Are they gonna bait this into the bush? He's just like, I'm jumping out. I'm getting out of dodge. Minions are complimenting this push, guys. Minions are complimenting this push on the top lane. They've got the shield on the turret. It's just melted.
Yeah, I mean, look at the Gnar's positioning too. Like he always makes sure to stand in front. You have the tank and the AD carry in front, and you're exchanging the ball. You know, Oriana's ball in between them, so she can always apply the shield. Now Gnar goes to the mega form. He's just completely exerting so much pressure, pushes them all pushes in terms of like establishing lines of scrimmage or establishing zones. Such a big zone Gnar has because he has the jump, because he has the CC. So. I mean, honestly, again, as I mentioned before, the side of Grey Wolf can do anything that they want right now because, to be frank, you know, the side of Vici Gaming 2, they're really squishy, and for all that squishiness, they're not even, they don't even do that much damage, so the burst potential isn't even that high.
Definitely. And right now, what Vici needs to do is create some form of vision, like, just any form of pressure in the Baron area, just so Grey Wolf doesn't get that advantage. And it looks like something. Oh god.
Mano a mano. Got the root though. Void Assault. Here we go. Jumping up and away. Jumping up and away. Soul Shackles. You got the Zonias too. Flashing out of them. Dark Bind goes wide left and using the artificial ultimate. Look at that kicker. Lissandra makes it out. They blow a lot of damage. And I'd say pretty easy win for Vici Gaming right there. But now, this bottom lane push onto the tier 2 turret. Just like, minions are coming. They don't have anybody here yet. You know, we could try. But time to go in the Scrying Orb. They got the Scrying Orb. Oh.
And I guess they can do whatever they want with that mid inhib down. There
Yes,
you go.
sir.
Fair, easy free fair 2 turret. Or tier 2 turret, rather. The question is, and the question really becomes here, what goes on? You know, the inhibitor is going to be respawning. The inhibitor probably did already respawn, so they can go siege that one up again, and then maybe go make a play on Baron. Who knows? A lot of strategies and a lot at the disposal of Grey Wolves right now as a team. Cubo, look alive.
Hey man, oh my god. Yeah, so
Put him on, put him right on the spot. That's what he got to
Yeah,
do.
Is this
you're
where
putting me
we
on
like
blast.
both just kill over and
Put him
die
on
together?
blood.
I think so.
Just cure over and die
I
together.
honestly think so. It did, well, it doesn't help that I didn't get that much sleep last night. Oh, this might be the play.
He's a big boy. That Gnar is a big,
Oh
big,
my
big
god, the Oriana
Reptar.
Hib's going on. It looks like Reptar. Oh man, that artifice. The
Reptar!
Two-shot barrage doing a lot of damage. Neku trying to get to the back line.
what?
Nice shockwave. The inhibitor is still chugging. So it's going to be Aurelia picking up Ezreal now. Still trying to trade over the wall. Ignite is taken away onto all. Jarvan trying to escape with his life. Corki jumping over the wall with Valkyrie.
Oh, the
Does as much as he
quadra.
can. It's
That's
actually
triple
are you
kill.
kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Ooh.
Vici game is just like,
Okay.
stuff out of here.
All
That is a
right.
5-for-1. Vici
Did they
Gaming
Baron?
ulting to Baron.
That'll wake
This
anyone
game,
up.
I feel like this game's gonna go for 90 minutes.
Oh my god.
Can we
It's gonna
have
be a
that?
typical Chinese game where 3 Barons are juggled, and everybody's like, "We're gonna slow play."
Do they even have the damage here? Is the real? Yeah, they should actually. Yeah. Oof. I don't know anymore. I'm actually questioning this. They
Oh
barely got it to
my
half.
God.
Oh, they have the TP. Oh my god. Can they?
Nice.
This is a raid boss in the. Oh, there we go. Alright.
Leroy Jenkins.
God damn it, Leroy.
Okay, that's not my stream this time. I promise that's not me. Alright, while we get these technical difficulties worked out, let's just, Oh, wait.
Zone.
We've got
Buff
something.
Zone. Look at that little cutie Gnar. So cute. Look at that little Gnar. She's like, "Hey guys, I'm walking everywhere. I'm clearing out the things." As GB.
Wait. Is he playing with the good Gnar? Like, is he playing Dino Gnar? I swear
Maybe.
to God, he better be.
Yes, he is.
Oh, Lord have. Yes, thank you.
Dragon goes.
I can't. I don't notice such cute things. I honestly, it's. Oh my god, the Ezreal stole it. It's taking me so much energy just to stay awake right now. You know.
It's taking me a whole lot of energy to not just keel over and complain about you complaining about having to stay awake. We're 30
Well, why
minutes into
don't
this game, Hubo. Appreciate this long game of League of Legends.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the Baron. I appreciate the throws and the crows.
I think
And the
Vici Gaming
Hubos.
honestly has
The
one of the bags.
Hubos.
I think next game, Vici Gaming is legitimately going to steamroll. I think they're going to close this one out here very, very soon. And I think Vici Gaming is actually going to steamroll the next game. I really
Well,
think.
they yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see where Vici Gaming goes from here because they did build themselves for the late game. Obviously, you get that jungle item you're on your Lissandra, and you have a Bladed Rune King, and a plus another BF item on your Corki. You know, you're obviously Aurelia takes some time to scale. So yeah, they're at 31 to 32 minutes now. Now they're going to start hitting their power spikes. If they're going to win the game, they should do it right now. And so honestly, I like their chances. If they start fighting right now, I think that they could pull it off.
Yep, definitely. Ooh, but there's just way too much pressure coming off of Grey Wolf right now. They just have to, like, Grey Wolf just has to play it smart. And it's
Seeing him
easier
get
said
it.
than done. It's easier said than done, but closing out a game is probably the most difficult task for these teams. They gotta be able to do it.
Yes, they do, Razleplasm. Yes, they do. Out of curiosity, where's the name Razleplasm come from?
Oh god. Well, it's mostly because of. I remember before that I had a username for forums like Phoenix Rider, and I always had the problem with like going onto forums and being like, wow, this guy, or like for instance even Maple Story, because this is a long time ago. This is way far back. I love Maple Story way back, and the name Phoenix Rider was taken, so I was like, I need to make a name that's actually creative and at the same time like rolls off the tongue. So Razleplasm came up, mostly because I liked Razzle from like Razzle Dazzle, and then Plasm because I think I just got Plasm because I just like finished watching Danny Phantom. So this is way far back, far
Danny
back.
Phantom, I miss Danny Phantom.
Not even kidding.
That was a great show.
That was such a good show.
That was amazing. I love Danny Phantom.
I can actually sing the entire song, but it looks like we gotta sing the team fight here. What's going on?
Hold on, man. The flag is dragged. Ladies and gentlemen, Cataclysm on the 2. The Banshees failed to secure safety. 1 down. Ezreal picking up the 8 for the artificial zones. Look at all this damage.
Oof.
Soul Shackle Zonias. Ezreal picking up 2. That's a double kill for the big boy on campus. Monsoon is already down. That's a triple kill for the big boy on campus. He's trying his best. Kha'Zix picks up the other one, and that's going to be Janna just kind of getting cleaned out. So an ace for none by the good guys from Grey Wolf. They're going to pick up the inhib and win the game. So now, game 2, 33-minute game 1. Nexus turret's falling down. There's no way that, this one's totally over. Grey Wolves win the game, take a 1-up on the set, and if they win game 2, they are in the LSPL.
They were able to win even though they gave up the Baron buff. I mean, it just shows you that how much gold they were ahead. And I think that Grey Wolves were a little bit more, in terms of communication, in terms of team fighting, in terms of being where they had to be. I think Grey Wolves were a little bit just better in each aspect. Again, I want to stress, if you're a challenger team or an amateur team trying to make it to the LSPL, you don't have to do anything fancy. Just pick wombo combo compositions. Pick team fighting compositions that are easy to run. You don't have to pick anything specific, and then thus put yourself in danger of tripping up on your own feet. So, yeah.
Alright.
Tree, ladies and gentlemen. So, with that being said, we're going to take a little bit of a breather right here.
I would like
breath,
to
try not to die. I think
right, and I would like to say that I really do think that I might collapse right now. So, in the probable likelihood that I do, thank you very much for sticking with us. I do think that Grey Wolves has it in them to take another set, and do watch out for the players Peme and Ray from EDG Future, because those definitely are the players to watch. So thank you very much, and I may or may not see you.
There you go.
No, Hubo, why you leave me? Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a short break.
Okay.
And we'll be right back.
On the side of Grey Wolf, their team is very immobile. The wombo combo has to land perfectly, and even then, I don't know if they necessarily have the damage to back it up, just because Ezreal isn't a high damage carry until the later stages of the game, if he does go that tier build. So, all in all, I give the edge to Vici Gaming for both this game and for the entire set.
Man, we haven't done predictions yet. What are you doing, man? You getting ahead of yourself here? We haven't done those predictions.
I honestly, dude, I'm getting so tired that in order to sleep during the stream, I put out all my information in the stream right now, and I just go full resident sleeper during the actual game. It's pretty terrible. Raz, what are you thinking about that?
I'm thinking it's going to be, this game itself is going to be really interesting, just based on the Lissandra pick, and it's not even just the Lissandra pick. I feel like this is straight up Meet Your Makers mode. They're going Lissandra with TP, so we have a double TP comp on our hands. I'm not sure how that's going to work. She does sacrifice the laning presence, but against an Orianna, I think that's completely fine as a Lissandra. You can only expect that the bot... I don't know, bot lane has a lot of...
Vici, I guess.
For whatever reason, Vici Gaming decided to switch the lettering. Ooh, Lissandra.
Oh, I thought Vici Gaming was supposed to be really good. What happened,
Well, No, Vici Gaming. So you're thinking of their Vici Gaming, the Vici Gaming team in the LPL promotions. This is their Vici Gaming 2 team, and
Oh, okay, so this is their basically C team.
yeah, this is whatever
Their
team
B
it
team.
is. It's not as
like
good as
they're
their
one
Dota
of
division.
one of the first couple level. Oh, that's what
Right.
I'm thinking of. Oh my god, I'm thinking of Dota. That's exactly what I was thinking of. I didn't even know they had a League of Legends team until right now.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised with how unsuccessful these teams they are. And honestly, they could have had success. I'm just bringing out the salt again, like 300, man, the
Where
greatest.
is 300? Like, why did they kick him?
I have no idea.
I had no idea that 300 had left. And for people who don't know, Vici Gaming S is one of the teams that will be in, I think, tomorrow's broadcast for the TGA. It's going to be the LPL qualifier, so the real expansion tournament this time, and it's one of the sets is between.
Hello,
We need some fireworks here.
ladies and gentlemen. We need those fireworks for our third set of the night. I am Nick, Tasty Nubbinz Jaco with Hubo, SoulDra Shim, and the one, the only Barrento.
Barrento.
We are here bringing you this third set out of 4. Please, dear God, let's hope they speed up and go very quickly.
Honestly, and just right off the bat, these two teams were relatively unimpressive during their group stages. I think that whatever team comes out of this, whatever team gets promoted out of, between these two, I think that their placing in the LSPL would be relatively low, if not the lowest, based on what I've seen and based on what I know will be in the LSPL next season. So,
Right off the bat, SoulDra is painting a very happy-go-lucky, portrait of this team.
I mean, just
It's honest, yeah.
It's unfortunate because you would wish these teams were better, but I mean, between Young Glory and Vici Gaming S, and the big highlight of Vici Gaming S was their bottom lane, Avenger, now known as Sins, and 300, and both of those players were extremely skilled on an individual level, absolutely fucking deadly when they were together. So it's really sad to see that the bot lane split up and 300 depart the team. But it looks like we have some pretty standard compositions. I had originally thought it would be a top lane Lissandra, but mid lane Lissandra does work fairly well against Orianna. It's a skill matchup. Irelia versus Gnar, another skill matchup. J4 versus Kha'Zix, that's another. I think that's something where you have to be able to read the enemy jungler and try to make a counter gank happen. And you have the Corki Janna lane, which is obviously really strong. So in terms of early laning pressure, I would give the slight edge to Vici Gaming. I do think that despite the fact that they give up the Gnar pick, they did out-comp a little bit because their team has so much mobility. They have the Lissandra mobility, Irelia can use Blade Surge, Corki can Valkyrie away, and as you also have the Monsoon that can push the Gnar away, whereas they don't have, they aren't that good. And when I saw them play, I thought that Vici Gaming 2 was a little bit better. Not that Vici Gaming needs another League of Legends squad, God forbid, but then Vici Gaming 2, when I saw them play, I thought that they were just a tiny bit better. So I'm definitely going to give them the edge in this one, but maybe not if they give up champions like Gnar. So, Raz, what do you think?
We'll have to see how the picks and bans play out. We probably won't see something as brilliant as a Morgana pick into this, but we can only hope that... I don't know, the Janna pick is always nice. We saw a lot of Janna prioritization in the group stages from...
Right.
Yeah, so we'll see how that works out. Maybe they can get a power pick off of these. A lot of champions are open. Nice, the Orianna pick and the Kha'Zix pick are pretty damn good. Let's see where these head into, though.
So, are these teams really named GW and GV?
It's Grey Wolf and Vici Gaming.
Yeah.